Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an interview with Natasha Madsen. She is the co-founder and COO of Scientific Coin. As I've, for transparency, I went over before. I'm a very low-level member of the team. I've done an interview with Morrow, and it's a little bit more on the technical side. I've also done a couple full reviews of Scientific Coin. We're going to focus on one aspect with this interview is the health monitor. Hi Natasha, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great today. It's a rainy day in California, and I'm happy to be here with you talking about my favorite subject, health monitor.
I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. Um, so how are things out in Silicon Valley?
So Silicon Valley is actually an interesting place. Things are very busy here. There are a lot of events, blockchain events, and investor gatherings. Almost every week, there are at least a few conferences going on here, and it's a perfect opportunity for us to go and pitch and meet people and build partnerships and connections. So Silicon Valley is great for that.
It is, and I think there's not hasn't been a big enough focus on blockchain in Silicon Valley. You know what I mean? It seems to be other places in the world.
There are a lot of blockchain companies here, but like yesterday, I was at Stanford University at a blockchain conference at Stanford, and they had Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, there. So there are a lot of big events here, but when I talk to investors, angel investors, and VCs, they are not very interested in blockchain companies or investing into blockchain companies for some reason. Go figure. I'm not
Yeah.
sure why is that.
Um, Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, how you got into to blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Okay, so my background is actually in search marketing and search relevance. I used to work for companies like Google and Yahoo, mostly on different teams doing um, working on relevance of search algorithms. So that is my background. I got connected to Scientific Coin in August at the conference in Las Vegas. There was a blog show, and I started working with the Scientific Coin team. I loved the team, and since I'm in Silicon Valley, we really had a good connection going, and we decided to open a corporation here in the US, and that's how I started working for this project. And so now we have a corporation in the US, we have a Delaware corporation, we have a law firm here in Silicon Valley that's working with us on different regulatory issues. So we are happy to bring this company to the US market. That's what we are working on.
Oh, okay. And I thought that the offices in Switzerland handled most of the legal stuff and all that other stuff.
So we actually have, we worked on our corporate structure, and now we have the parent company here in the US. We have two sister companies, two subsidiaries, one in Switzerland that is dealing with legal issues for crypto operations, and we have one company in Russia which handles research and development.
Yeah,
But
the
company is
city of science or what the giant, yeah.
yeah, the Akademgorodok near Novosibirsk is a special place. It's like Silicon Valley for science in Russia, basically.
Yeah,
It's a
it looks
like
pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. So it started in the 50s, and they built the little academic cities, and all major scientific institutions moved there and have been since then very, very big institutions. And that's where a lot of interesting technology comes from for Scientific Coin. There are a lot of institutions, a lot of technology. Scientists need investors for their projects, and we want to help them out to get those investors.
And the actual facilities for production of Health Monitor, they're Czech Republic. That's where the factories are at.
Right, right.
Okay,
Hmm.
is that the only place that you're? Is that the only manufacturing facility? Is the one in the Czech Republic?
The other one is in Novosibirsk.
Okay, that's what I was
We
checking.
actually one of our founders, Vladimir Kozhevnikov, he's a director of Biotechnopark in Novosibirsk, and it's a large conglomerate of different biotech companies. So we actually have access to really good state-of-the-art production facilities there.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about Health Monitor, what it is, what it does?
Hmm. So how we started with that project? In one scientific institution in Novosibirsk, there was this spectrometer device that was. This is a very great technology, but it was laying kind of on the shelf. And we started working with Atutov, who is a principal scientist and inventor of that device. And what it does, it basically is a spectrometer that measures different gases. And the application for that particular spectrometer turns out it's good for measuring gases that are coming out of breath. And if you have a high level of acetone coming out, it is an indicator for higher blood sugar. So there could be, an indicator for diabetes. And if you have other gases, they could be indicators for other disorders. For example, for digestive disorders, gastrointestinal tract diseases, there could be also potential indicators for lung cancer and other things. So we thought this device is perfect for early diagnostic of disease. We don't even call it diagnostic, we sell health check. It's like a preliminary health check. And what we started doing, we took this device. We needed, of course, more money to create a serious product, to develop it and bring it to the market. So we ran an ICO for that and gathered $540,000. And that really showed us how a scientific project can get investors from all over the world that haven't met the scientist. They haven't seen the product itself. But it was able to collect that amount of money and be completely developed, and that was like a miracle. And that gave us the idea of, whoa, we have a lot of technology and products and patents like that in Russia and around the world that could benefit from a platform. So that's how we created our main platform, Scientific Coin. But Health Monitor is our baby, and we are still working on that and bringing it to other countries where it can be installed and ran and operated like let's say, a vending machine. Um,
Yeah, it's very small, much smaller than I would think something like that would be. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's small. It's about this size. Those machines typically are large. They are
Yeah.
large devices, but ours is small, and it's a big advantage. It's also not as expensive as other big machines. It costs about, I don't know, around $5,000 to produce. So that is a huge advantage of our device.
Yeah, and the other machines they don't do quite as much, but they're like $60,000. So it's a
Right.
very big difference. Very big difference.
Exactly. And our device also can be run in production facilities. So we can adjust it for health related breast diagnostics. It can also be used in production facilities like in factories or whatever to measure gases for safety of the employees or whatever. So it has many applications, health applications, and like production facilities can use that as well. So it can be adjusted for different uses.
They'd probably get a break on their insurance too if they had one installed. I'm
Right,
sure
right.
down the line that would be something.
I think
Um,
so.
it does so much. I mean, I researched it. I went over. I did the review on it. My main problem with it when I try to talk to people is they just don't believe it. Because it does like what I can know if my blood sugar is too high without a blood test, without pricking my finger. I'm like, yeah,
Right, right. So it's
yeah,
very easy to use. It's just you use a disposable straw to blow in it kind of hard, like, and it collects information, analyzes the gas, and on the monitor you can see what the level of that gas is. It's like less than a minute of a test. So
and
that's,
the machine can connect to an app on your phone.
yeah, it can.
How does the app work?
Oh, don't ask me. I don't use the app.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we are still working on the app. But what it can do right now is also it can give you a printout, or it sends you an email directly with a report. So
Okay.
you can see the results. Yeah.
And it's going to be able to like connect to your doctor and send the results right to them.
Um, that is a bit tricky because to do that, we need FDA approval, like for the US.
Hmm.
So we don't want to somehow connect it to doctors specifically because that triggers a lot of regulatory issues for device. We just basically say, go see your doctor.
Hmm.
This way, legally, we take off that responsibility. It's like you have certain markers evaluated, and it's your problem what to do with that. So it's your responsibility what you do with that. You go to the doctor or not, but we want to take doctors out of the picture because regulatory FDA wise, it's kind of then it would be a medical device. We'll
Hmm.
get the medical device regulations, and we say it's just a health check. It's a quick diagnostics. Like, for example, here in America, in different pharmacies, there are blood pressure cuffs.
Hmm.
You can go in there and measure your blood pressure. And, that's a fast, quick blood pressure check. So our health monitor is kind of like that. If you are in a public place, in a shopping mall or airport or somewhere, you can go just blow through the tube. It reads your data and tells you, okay, your blood sugar is high, or you have an indicators for some other disease. Um, so that's all we do. We don't want to be connected to like a medical facility, to doctors or anything like that. It's just a lot of legal issues for us to do that.
On the blowing and the testing itself, I wondered this: what kind of hygienic things or like safety protocols are there?
So we use basically disposable straws. So people take a new straw every time they blow through a tube. That's pretty much it. And then they take out the straw, and next person puts the next disposable straw, so that to maintain the hygiene.
What kind of clinical trials did you do on it?
There were some clinical trials done in Russia, in Akademgorodok,
Hmm.
and Atutov, the creator, and the team, they did clinical trials on that in some hospital in Novosibirsk, and it shows pretty much accurate results for diabetes and other diseases.
Okay, now on the more um, the vending machine type,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the more commercial aspect of it. I know that you have them that you're being produced. What countries do you have those deployed in right now, or how many?
So right now we have it deployed in Novosibirsk, Russia, and in Czech Republic and Poland. There are
Okay.
a few devices, and we are collecting data, gathering data, Those machines that are installed, they can take 60 or more people a day. I mean, it's on average, So, and we charge small amount of money for each test, so about $2 or maybe more. It depends on the location. So it's not an expensive test, but those machines can get a lot of profit.
Yeah, I'd done a review on that, like I said, and it said, depending on your country and all that, you could charge like $1 to $5 for a test.
Yeah,
Um,
$1 to $5. In America, we'd probably charge five. In Russia, maybe $1. Yeah.
and that kind of brings up another thing I wanted to go over was the referral program.
hmm
If you refer people to Scientific Corner to sign up, you can earn points, and if you get 10,000 points, you can actually get a machine.
Yeah, if you bring 10,000 users to our platform, you can get a device and operate it, and you'll get a profit about $2,000 per month, 2,300 US dollars per month. So this is a good business to run and operate that machine, and we give it for free if you bring 10,000 users to the Scientific Coin platform.
On that, I did have a question because that is a lot of users. Can you
Yeah.
combine with someone else?
What
Um,
do you mean?
Combine your referrals and your points with someone else? Like if you team up two different people to add their points together?
And you both operate one machine
Yeah, just
then?
for one machine, right?
Yeah, yeah, why
Okay.
not? Yeah.
I had gotten questions on that. That's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And so when we give that device to somebody, we so the daily revenue, if you have 60 people per day, let's say on average, and you have $2 per transaction per test. So your daily revenue per unit can be about $120, which is not bad actually. And monthly, you can earn quite a bit of money with that. So your gross revenue could be about $3,600 a month. You probably will have some cost renting a place in a mall and whatnot, and you pay royalty to us 25%. So we will collect a little bit of royalty from your machine, but you still earn to $2,300 per month. So that's a great business for somebody who wants to do that.
is that so? It's just 25% like a royalty fee. Is there a franchise fee that like you have to pay?
This is the exactly 25% is the royalty franchise fee that the person who operates the device pays to us. So we collect a little bit of profit from that.
Okay. And how do you have like a time frame on the referral program? How long you're gonna have it going?
Not right now. We are open. We are receiving applications. We don't have a deadline right now. Please send us applications. We would be happy to review them. Of course, we need to talk to whoever wants to operate the machine first. And yeah, there is no deadline, no limit. Contact us.
Okay.
Bring
Well,
us those users.
that's about all I had to ask on it. Did you have anything you wanted to go over?
So yeah, another thing that people should know is that we are also we have a limit on production, so we only can produce about 500 devices per year. So contact us as soon as possible to reserve your device, because of those limitations. To produce 500 devices, we need a lot of production facilities to train new people. That's why we have limitation. If somebody wants to rent those devices from us and run and operate them, contact us as soon as possible. For this year, we already have a set number.
Okay, and I'll put all the links in the description. Thanks
Right.
for stopping by, Natasha. It was lovely to talk to you.
It's a pleasure
Um,
to talk to you. Thank you for having me.
all right, you guys take care. Remember to mash the like button and hit subscribe if it's your first time here. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll see everyone in the next video. Kick it!